Right. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you are well. Hello, Aussie. Why is Twitch working on the chat, but YouTube isn't? Explain that. Why is it? Hi, Becca. Why is Twitch chat is on screen, whereas YouTube's chat? What's gone wrong? Weird. Oh well. I think it's getting everything to talk to each other, Becca. I use Botrix for the chat because it combines Twitch and supposedly combines Twitch and YouTube chat. Stream Elements handles like all my YouTube side of things, but for some reason there's only the Twitch side stuff coming up. Very strange, and I've kind of refreshed. I've refreshed the chat thing. YouTube is ticked as being on it. I've logged in via YouTube. Yeah, on the screen, Becca, it's meant to bring it all to. Now Botrix has joined, according to my YouTube chat. So hopefully now that will bring in the YouTube chat. Is Andrew's message going to appear? That is the question. And am I now going to get loads of notifications? Don, you can chat anywhere you wish. Thank you, PK, for subscribing on YouTube, I presume that is. Hasn't come up on my recent events. Right, is it still not including YouTube? Turn that on. Turn that off. It's probably just having a bit of a meh today, to be honest. Which monetizes better for us? YouTube, because I'm not really monetized on it. By the way, Don, are you following on? Are you subbed on Twitch? I presume you are. Trying to get to 50 followers, so I can then try to get affiliate. I think you can. All you need to do is get there. Oh, gotta love. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Gotta love the tech. Now, I presume my mic is coming through fine. Seeing as you're all responding to me. So, good evening, Jerry. How are you? Well, good afternoon, I should say. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Jerry, did you move house recently? Or am I imagining that? Yeah, David, you've been much missed. Good to see you, mate. But yes, some things never change. Some things stay the same. Is that right, Don? Is it? Oh well. Good on you for paying for YouTube. I just get annoyed at the ads. Seeing as they stopped all the ad blocker stuff, which is annoying. But anyways, all right. Well, I think it looks like we're it's a Twitch exclusive for on-screen chat. If you want to read those on Twitch want to read what everybody on YouTube is saying, you'll just have to log into YouTube. I don't know. I got the music subscription right. Yeah. Anyways, yes, David. It's the more things change, the more things stay the same. You did not move. Right, okay, that's fine, Jerry. Good to know. Right. Do I refresh this or do I not? I go to that. Refresh that. See if it... I have a feeling it's not going to bring it in, but you never know. You never know. Mobile dashboard. That's for Twitch. You're quite well, anyways. So anyways, who else have we got in here that I missed? Good evening, good afternoon, Peter. Hope you're good. God, I don't want to look at my face. Let's make that go away. I'll make you go away. But yeah, usual disaster for everything going on this evening. Good God. Feels like I've just got up. But I have, in fact, been up since 8 o'clock this morning. I had a chance for lying. Well, I didn't have a chance of lying. I had to lie in because I slept, which is always good. Right. That is... Yay! We're getting YouTube chat in. Problem solved. Yeah, I have noticed you've been very quiet, David. I thought you must be back to the grindstone. I hope you're very well now, though. Anyway, right, I can close this down now that it's working. Hopefully, all your health issues are behind you, and that's all sorted out for you. Right. So yeah, how is everybody? It doesn't feel like it's been a week since I saw you all. Well, I saw some of you on Friday, for the night time in the tavern, which was nice. What was that, 6 or 7 of us in? That was good. I'm good today, Becca. It's not Monday anymore. You weren't while listening. You do that. Feel free to chip in any time, though. Excellent, David. Excellent. Health's good. It's good when health is good. But yeah. So, what was I going to do? What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Can't remember. Yes. Saw some of you on Friday for nighttime in the tavern. That was a really good one. I think there was 6 or 7 of us in there, which I think is maybe the most ever. We had a lovely chat. So if you want to get in on that kind of thing, you can join the Red Knights via Patreon. Link will be somewhere in the description below, and if you're on Twitch, somewhere on Twitch. So that's one of the benefits, is you get to talk to me via a Zoom chat, group Zoom chat. We'll have a lovely time. So the next one, the next one, because it's December and it'll be Christmas, could be closer to the middle of the month than the end. So just be mindful of that. Don't want to interfere with the holidays and everything. So the next one could well be, let's have a look at the calendar. Yeah, Friday in December. Actually, could do the 22nd. That shouldn't interfere with the old Christmas celebrations too much, should it? No. It's too close, Becca. It's too close. I haven't thought about anything yet. I had a mild panic today. I was like, because like certain levels in the Patreon is a couple of years ago I sent Christmas cards to certain levels of the Patreon, and I was going to do the same again this year. And now I'm thinking, well, everybody's abroad, so that's going to take a bit of sorting out and a bit of last minute. And I know how last minute I usually leave things. That's maybe not so good. Oh, you've got an extra day then, Becca, haven't you? But yeah. So that's maybe the plans for that. So that could be on the 22nd, unless you tell me that's too close to Christmas, and then we can bring it forward a week. Forward thinking, Becca. Forward thinking. I like it. So that was. So that's that. It's nearly the beginning of the month, so there'll be a new batch of wallpaper. Excuse me, a new batch of wallpaper's coming as well. And what else? What else do we need to mention? Can't remember. Oh, next week. Next week, the biggest stream of the year, obviously. Next week is birthday stream. So yes, we'll still be here doing Tuesday night edits as normal. It'll just effectively be the birthday stream. So I don't know if it'll be much hijinks or anything. I'm not planning on doing any work, so it might just be a case of just having. Oh, that came through a bit late. That might just maybe just a chilled out, chatty stream rather than a worky stream. So make sure you're around for that next week. Thank you very much for the YouTube subs, whoever those been. So yeah, birthday stream next week. They always come through together. Thank you very much for subscribing, everybody. Always knocks us off kill. Well, I know that one came through yesterday. Because when it says Graham Norton has subscribed, you immediately wonder, is that the Graham Norton? Oh, for God's sake. How many more of these got to go through? YouTube should be Put my camera on early today. There we go. We're back on. No clue, Becca. No clue. Done it, Andrew. Done it. I spotted it. I was even looking at the screen when it went off. But thank you. So yes, next week birthday stream. Also later in a few days' time is beginning of the... What was that ping for? Things make random noises and I get confused. What's going on? Oh, more subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much for subscribing if you're watching right now. Yeah, so a couple of days' time, it'll be the new wallpapers for Patreon members will be coming up soon. Maybe it's not on the first day of the month, but yeah, maybe it's by Saturday, depending on how things go. But the other thing I was going to mention is, I don't know if you saw it, regulars, especially if you'd be struggling to see it if you were in the US, or in North America, I should say, is that I did a random stream yesterday morning because I was feeling so unproductive the last few days. I thought, well, if I go on stream and do some work, then I might actually get something done. So I did a random fly by the seat of your pants stream on... Yeah, I did it on both because I can't be bothered to log out and log in of any particular place. So I just streamed to both again, and it made a quite a nice little image. So I might do that again at random times through the week. Obviously, as I'm trying to build up the Twitch side of things a little bit as well. I know there was like only 2 people watching it on there, but yeah, it's we'll give it a go. Stream randomly on there. So make sure you've got your notifications and everything on for watching on there. For watching random streams. They might not actually go into the Tuesday Night Edits playlist though. So they might just be streamed, given a couple of days, and then unlisted on YouTube. You'll find them on Twitch for like a month though, so that might work out all right. God, I'm getting through it already. The sexy voice is coming already. Right. What else have I got to say? Yeah, birthday stream next week, that's fine. Mentioned. There is an event made in the Discord to remind you. So if you're on the Discord, you want to click interested on that, then you'll probably get reminded. But I will remind you of it anyway. And also for the birthday stream is the 2 boxes that Andrew Dorr sent are sitting here winking at me constantly, wanting me to open them. But I'll be opening them on stream next week. So we just have to see how that goes. Random streams don't quite get scheduled though, Peter. That's the whole point of random streams. Which I think is what you're digging at. But yeah. But Aileen dropped in. And Justin dropped in as well. So that was nice. Nice to see some people have their notifications switched on. Obviously for some people it was like 2 in the morning, so I didn't expect you to be around. But anyways, it was lovely. Good evening, Alan. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Is it snowing at the coast? It was a bit sleety when I went out to fill the coal bucket. Just before I came on stream. So, but I hope you're all good. I hope you're good. All right. Excellent. Right. So anyways, today's subject rather, if I switch to here. So whilst I was in the lakes the other week, and whilst I made, we got lovely conditions like this. Yes, a wee bit. Oh, yeah, the white stuff's coming, Alan. The white stuff is coming. So whilst in the lakes and got one decent day, and it was flat calm, got lovely reflections like this, which is great for normal photography, It's a fairly bog standard shot, but just nice to take, and hopefully you like the white stuff. I don't like the white stuff. It's cold and gets in the way. So it's great for normal photography, but or I should say, are reflections easy to work with for ICM images? And tonight we're going to find out how badly I can cock something up. So I have a few images picked out. Not sure which ones we're going to use. So I'm just going to click rated here. So I don't think we're going to make anything quite as nice as that. Yes. Could be a bit like that, Becca. Could be very much like that. Think of like snow. It's cold and gets everywhere. Makes you wet. Here's the YouTube notifications coming through again. So, which ones did I pick out as being possibles? Or was it these ones? Maybe these ones. I did zoom in a little bit further for these ones. Could be back. Could be. Not sure at all. It was just a standard alert thing from Botrix. I haven't configured it for any kind of personal update, because I did have reasonably subtle, fancier. White stuff's the wrong stuff. I had like subtle little alerts when I was doing using Streamlabs for alerts, but all this combined stuff is. I haven't had time to change anything basically yet, Becca. I think I'm running about four different browser sources into this just for alerts and tracking and that kind of thing. So it's all a bit of a mess. So ICM imagery and reflections. Now this particular view, the reflections aren't perfect. As you can already see the ripples in the water. But I think maybe it's better. These ones hopefully will be better to work with because they're just a bit closer in. So there's a bit more detail in the hills and in the trees and stuff like that, rather than it just being very, very abstract. So, but I think basically the same problem with what we're going to have is we've got a strip of something in the middle of the image and not a lot else anywhere else. So we'll just have to see how that transpires. So I think what we'll do is we'll just edit these 6 together. So maybe pick this one as our starting point. So no doubt the computer will slow down a little bit as we're working in Lightroom. It always does. I did restart this week before stream, just to give us a fighting chance of it being semi-cleaned out. Not much in the cache files, in the RAM to take up space. So hopefully we'll get by a little better. Right. So just going to do the usual clear up of these. Drop the contrast a little bit. Open up the. Going to try to open up the shadows a chunk. Just trying to get to get a little bit of detail out of like the hillside there, and a little bit there. Obviously, we've got a lot of movement here, so see how that goes. Let's leave D here where it is. I'm just gonna wonder how do I rely a lot on the old warmth thing again. So one I did on Monday morning ended up quite red. You'd be surprised. You'll not be surprised to know. Thank you for the subscription, for subscribing on YouTube, Anthony. A lot of new subscribers at the moment. Very strange. Gone for not years, but a long time. That's too warm. Gone for a long time, and nobody's subscribed during stream. And then we've had 3 tonight already. Very strange, but excellent as well, I must say. And of course we get double celebration. Right, so let's have a look at these. Let me increase the vibrance a tiny bit. That's given everything the general gist of the feel of things. And dust spotting, just my usual bog standard one up there. Maybe there's a couple over here. Nothing too offensive. There is a bit of one there we can do something with. That'll do. That'll do. Back to that. Synchronize all that. Synchronize that. So we'll get these 6 all synced together. Nice, Andrew. Excited for you. I wouldn't want it here, but excited for you down there. It's nice and flat down there. You know, these might turn out not too bad. Fingers crossed. Right, let's edit these into Photoshop. See how it goes. For God's sake. Right. Evening, Jen. Or morning. Or afternoon. Oh, it's just morning. Everybody's been behaving. Good to see you. No issues so far. See, Andrew. I just presumed. Why is it so bloody slow? I was presumed Norfolk was just all flat. Having not really been. You finished it? Done? Finished? Thank you. Fucking how slow. Right. We could be looking at something with slightly more entertaining structure. Yeah, I presume that was from that neck of the woods, Andrew. I have got it. I just had to pay for it to discover that I wasn't in it. That was what the problem was, Andrew. By the way, did everybody read my blog about that? If you haven't, go read it. Leave comments, etc., etc. Right, yeah, I'm almost also tempted to use soft light because there's one. Not a thing, Alan. I got an email from Valda saying how dreadful everything was. But apart from that, and how she'd been, well, she said against her, but she'd been asked to do the judging of that category against her better judgment, she says. So, but I haven't heard anything official or anything. I've heard a rumour about something. Oh, has he done a video as well? Ah. He's going for the clicks. I just put I can't be bothered to make videos. Videos take too long. I mean, I write extremely slowly. But videos take far too long to make. Like rumours. Maybe this needs to be multiply. Just to layer things up. Let's leave that one where it is. All right. He's gone for the jugular. Well, to be honest, it had to be said. I just kind of hope that, like, Paul Sanders doesn't take it to heart, because I think he was put in a terrible situation. I mean, I get the impression he doesn't give it. Everything was that bad, he doesn't care at all. So, like, about the competition and the company. Is that Newcastle scoring? No, it's just kick off. Ah, well, unlucky. I was thinking maybe it would have been. Right, what am I going to do with this image, everybody? So everything's kind of lined up now. What do I do with it? I quite like that one because it's bringing in some trees and that line of grass. No idea, to be honest, Andrew. No idea. You know what? Instead of my usual, I always use multiply as a blend mode. This one, using darken, is working quite nicely. I just need to sort this little bit out here. There's enough there. This is where you can start bringing in other, like using other layers as different blend modes. No blend. Wash your mouth out, Jen. Now I'm quite liking this darken blend mode at the moment. I mean, the soft light one can, if I reduce that to 50, so it's got some effect, like so. I'm just going to mask out this bit to kind of soften it out. So if I make a mask on that, it's always the wrong way. Why do I always do it the wrong way? Bring that across there, and then it gives us a chance of getting something a little bit wider. So what am I going to do here? So you start experimenting by taking certain layers out. Well, I do quite like this darker bit. I maybe don't want it as strong, but then it interferes with this side. So what we could do is just have a mask on here, and if we use the paintbrush, if we change this to a grey, and then that'll kind of soften this off a bit, won't it? Increase that. Let's go that. Maybe it's not as strong as that. We can go back to 50%. Yeah, I think I'll crop to that line there, Andrew. I don't think I'll go any further. Although, which one is this? That one's that one. Actually, I could get away with cropping that one. And there's a little bit more light comes onto there. So that's that one, and that's what that one. So yes, we could do a mask on there. Just gently bring it across like so. Ooh! Give us the cliff notes of it, Andrew. Or do we need to read this together on stream? Is it that big? Should we read this together on stream? I think we might need to analyze this on stream. Oh shit! Where's my browser? Facebook. I mean, I'm not following Loppety. Oh no, it's there. Might be worth it. Right, let's I am having a read. Ooh, three paragraphs. Right, let's have a. Should we put this on screen even? If there's anything that's gonna. I was gonna say doxes. My stuff's all out. My name and address and phone numbers out there anyway. From Charlie Witt, I write to you belatedly. I want to fully understand and reflect on the issues that we have had with the Landscape Photographer of the Year competition this year. Firstly, and most importantly, I am sorry, truly sorry. Loppety has not delivered to its high standards this year, and I am now acutely aware of the communications breakdown with some of you during and after the judging process. There have been a number of considered responses from rightfully disappointed photographers about the status of their entries and their position within the awards and commendations. It is especially to those photographers who missed the opportunity to be fully recognised that I owe the most sincere apology. There are mitigating factors that have affected this year's competition. However, as the founder, I must not fall back on excuses, and I take full responsibility. If the Landscape Photographer of the Year competition can continue next year, I promise that I will do everything I possibly can to provide those of you that enter with the professional delivery of the competition that you deserve. Its reputation as one of the best photography competitions is built on your support and the high quality of your submissions that honour and reveal the truly wonderful, diverse landscapes of the UK to the global audience. I am given the opportunity to say one thing. It is this: I founded Loppety 16 years ago, born out of a deep reverence for landscape photography and the photographers alike. My overwhelming desire was then and is now to celebrate and honour the beauty of the world in which we live, to share this passion amongst as wide an audience as possible. I can read, honestly. I just can't speak and read at the same time. I've devoted my life to this endeavour. Landscape Photographer of the Year thanks the wonderful support of the landscape photography community who shares this passion, has produced what I believe is a wonderful reference for celebrating Britain's landscapes. Furthermore, in its 16 years, I hope that it has promoted and possibly, even helped to launch the careers of many talented landscape photographers, giving them the exposure and recognition they so richly deserve. I realise that, despite these achievements, which stretch far beyond what I might have hoped for all those years ago, maintaining Landscape Photographer of the Year's reputation for the highest standard of landscape photography competitions requires greater vigilance and care than was applied this year. I now want to return the competition to where it should be, with a new team and a desperate desire not to let you down again. I hope you will consider being part of this extraordinary journey again. Hugely disappointed with what has happened this year. I can only apologise sincerely to all of you again. Thank you for support and understanding. And limited UK Landscape Photographer of the Year, limited who can comment on this post. There we are. An official response. Well, I wouldn't say that. Very good, Jen. Very good. Yeah, I might have run it through ChatGPT just to expand a few bits. Well, for some of us that missed out on recognition, I think I would like. Well, it did take some time. Well, to be honest, I mean, like my blog went out a week and a bit ago. I think Stuart's went out the day after, and I hadn't really seen any kind of body having a go at it before that. It might have been mutterings, but I think me and him were the ones that actually brought it out into the open. I don't know. It might be a confidentiality thing, because the guy that was project manager had a bit of a breakdown. So might be because of them. Might not want to mean that. But then again, as founder and head and chief, then Charlie should have been on top of it anyway. You just feel like that he just lets them get on with it, and as long as the company keeps on making money, then he probably doesn't care. And it's just got to the point now where you've got a lot of big landscape names playing holy hell. So, but yeah, personal email would be a good start. Personally, I would like to see, even if it's a very small run, or even just a custom build, the book printed with all the images that were meant to be in it. I'm not bothered about the accolades. To be honest, I think we all enter for the chance of getting into the book. I got the accolades, didn't get in the book, so there we go. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. That's a bit where a lot of us look for. I mean, Alan's had his own issues with it on a more of a commercial side of things. So. Again, that'll be down to a management type of thing. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, like an accolade is an accolade is an accolade. If there's no monetary thing alongside it, which it's only the money thing is only for the winner. For those of you that, those of us that got, highly commended or whatever, it's all, it's all well and good, but it's not much use if you're not actually in the book with highly commended next to it. Otherwise, it's on a website, and that website can easily disappear, and then there's no evidence whatsoever. Thank you, Andrew. Go back. There we are. So there you go. Interesting. And nice that it happened on stream. I can maybe even chop that down and have a little discussion about it. Of course, it's my face in the bottom corner of the bloody screen, isn't it? I should have rearranged the thing. Oh well. So, oh well, that was entertaining. Something a little bit different for stream. It's not helping me helping us make an image yet, though. Right. So, maybe see. I'm starting to overthink things now. So I'm going to raise that one. I'm going to raise that one a little bit more. That's what I was doing. Oh, no, I wasn't doing that. I was doing that. Like a so. To be honest, Andrew, that should be a minimum. Because if you, like you say, if you enter like the IPA awards or the Sony ones, I'm sure everybody, you get certificates, or even if it's a case of I was going to say a digital certificate, like a graphic with your image, and a thing like saying, highly commended 2023 underneath it with all the logos and all that stuff on it. That's the kind of thing that should be standard. So you can, on the day of release of the results, you can go onto Facebook, look what I won in the landscape photographer of the year, blah blah blah. That's the kind of thing that should be there. But yes, a nice paper one in a frame would be great. Shit. But yeah, certificates would be good. I don't know why. They've never been. It's never been part of it. I presume it's never been part of it. First time I've had an award this year. Because really, what we want is something tangible to hold on to, hang on the wall. Thanks for subscribing, Andy. Welcome to the stream. I presume that is on YouTube. There you go. Should do that. I mean, it's only a bit of paper, like a nice bit of paper with some printing on it. It wouldn't cost that much. It's God's sake, Snapchat. Anyways, back to back to the image. Maybe mask some of this out as well, just kind of reduce some of the not shadows. It's not, I mean, this image is nearly getting back to like just doing this and not. I'm going to get rid of that line there. It's getting, oh, softening it a bit anyway. A little bit annoying. £50 notes are just paper, indeed. I haven't seen a £50 note for a while, mind Andrew. Right, is there any? Where's that line come in? I can't really take that away because it's already gone. Right, so this is an interesting starting point. It's a little bit different to what we normally do. I was going to bring that one in as well, wasn't I? For a wee bit. Well, I don't think I even need that one to come in. I can stay there. Right. So yeah. Got it in the wrong. It's the same one. I'll have to sort this dueling subscription thing out. I've just cropped it out, Andrew. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. So right, so we've got yeah, we're going to jettison this one. Save a little bit on it. So I'm going to colorize this a little bit. That's what I was thinking, Andrew. How far do we push it now? Do we go far? It's like, what's this button do? What's this button do? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I only need the one. Gonna have to mute them ones. So yeah, so yeah, increase the saturation a bit. Get some of them. So what I'm thinking is, we've got more color in for the trees here, but I want to greenify this. Greenify, technical term. Greenify this area here, where on the bank of on the side of the hill, fell, whatever it's called. This bit here, it's the edge of the. I think it's actually, this one's actually bugging us more. But what I might actually do, Andrew, me being me, I might just do a complete new mirror, like an exact mirror from there, and just flip it over. So like up to maybe here as an exact mirror, and then just leave this ripply stuff here. So if I erase this here and I make that, yeah, erase is the right, no, paint, I should knock this back to not so bright and vivid. And then if we go to, for God's sake, is that a goal? 1-0 in Newcastle. Isaac on 24 minutes. Excellent. Human saturation. Doesn't need to be as much as that. Drag this into here. Replace, and then what I want to do is invert that mask. And then that should only just apply in here. Just a smidgen. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. What do you mean you left? Right, so, okay. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Curves layer. Right, I'm going to compress those together. And then, what I'm going to do, edit. And next one along, I can't actually see under there. Wrong flip. Always do that the wrong way around. No, come here. Flip vertical. There we are. So if I bring this down here, and if we could darken, multiply even. Actually, if I go to normal and change the opacity, to there, if we mask out, is that the right way around? No. Something like that. It looks like it, Alan. It looks like it. I know a lot. Yeah, we want all the details, Peter. We want all the details on your soup. And then I'm just going to drop the opacity steadily, like so. I'm duplicate that layer and drop the opacity more so, and I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply, increase the, because remember, reflection's always a little bit darker than reality. And look, and yes, sometimes I do like to do reality. So, maybe more of it, and then maybe a little bit weaker, like so. There we are. Right. All fine at the moment. Has Soup Vlog finished now? Can we return to normal normal broadcasting? Thank you, Andrew. I'm about to break it. No, obviously we're not finished with Soup Vlog because Jen's getting involved now. Yes, let's break it, everybody. We've got this. To be honest, it's just to see what if it'll improve it or not, because I do quite like that. It's maybe a little bit too precise, but I quite like it. The main T here. What, like all soup, Andrew? It doesn't even matter what kind of soup it is. Still need to update that. I don't think we're actually going to get much colour out of this one. If we do stick. I have a feeling I might leave it with just the construct thing, unless I go like really abstract. Which, you know me, it might happen. It's all about the Gaviscon chaser. Seems to be me with every meal these days. Just little rennies just to ease things along. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think the options are pretty limited. I think that's the problem. That's the thing about like mirror images or reflection images, I should say, is my style of editing doesn't really suit it. You know, unless you go like, you know, you've spent hours making an actual image and then you go, I'm just going to use the bright parts of it and then make it wispier like this. Because everything's so harsh in the image, it doesn't really lend itself to it. So like the best you can do is like kind of semi-stormy sky like that. I would have to move it across a bit. and then it's just a bit naff. So no, I think it's just eating too much rich food recently. I think that's basically it, Andrew. It's all good. It's more of a preventative measure. Yeah. I don't think I think we just got to concentrate on this. I don't think the Nik Collection is going to help really much at all. So it's basically, how do we improve this, and how do we make it? How do we break it from here, rather than doing it from a plugin? So let's make another layer, and let's hide all these in a little folder. Keep them out of the way. Actually, let's make another one of those, and turn one of them off. So let's go for some hue and saturation. You think, Andrew? Are you sure? But it's only just gone 8:30ish. There's maybe a long way to go yet. So we need to be able to see where the edit button is. Free transform. You can say red. It's not on the list anymore. Come on, scroll. Yep. If I change this to I'm just having a laugh. Or am I? We need to go down into the daft ones. Look at the bat. It looks like the Batman signal logo. That's what it's called. I move that out of the way. Ooh. Ooh. Me? Drink? That's next week. That's next week, Andrew. Just playing around. Quite like that soft light though. I did until I looked at other things. It's all fun. You know, of course, we could take this off. That's the one thing about that. It kind of commits it once you've done it. Bugger. But we'll just check the hue and saturation just to see what it does. So we could just dial this back a little bit. A little bit of a mask. Paint brush. And just lighten this side up a bit. Maybe it's a bit strong, to be honest. We go back to about 50%-ish. He says as he's just gone and clicked it far too many times. Like that. Then we get that highlight there. Like so. Am I thinking really hard? Sometimes, Becca, sometimes. If I go quiet, that's when you know I'm actually trying. If I go quiet, then I know I think I'm getting somewhere because I've like completely forgotten that I'm actually on. I'm like streaming, and I should really be chatting the entire time. There's the odd occasion where it's like, ooh, need to concentrate, and I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. I can't do a lot and do it at the same time as well. Yeah, I don't do complete thoughts. I like starting something, and if I get distracted halfway through, and then it's like, what was I thinking of? Just pat you on the head as well. Almost like a there. Right, yeah, I think that's actually improved it. Is that what it was before? Put that on there. Actually, maybe if I just take the sky out with this bit, just take the colour out of that. So if I go up to 70%, make this a bit bigger, then just take some of that colour out. but it keeps the vibrance in this kind of area, which is very fractional. There's not much to it. It's all subtle. But using that other element there, it gives it does. I think it does give that dividing line quite nicely. If I can get rid, actually, if I paint out more of this, like so. There we go. Do I like that? Maybe. I think I do, actually. Why is that 8.2 gigabytes? Oh lordy. Well, this one's gonna have to be flattened. Maple, how are you, sir? No worries, man. No worries. Lurk away. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on because I'm nearly finished this image. So, but good to see you, man. So yeah, I think we're not too far. I think we might actually be done, to be honest. But yeah, 8.2 gigabytes. Right, need to make that smaller. So the question becomes, do we like it? I'm going to have to do two versions. I'm going to have to do the slightly enhanced version and the bare version. I mean, to be honest, I could just get rid of all that base work. I'm never going to remake it, so I'll just bin all that off. What's that bring it down to? 6 gig? Come on, there's only 3 layers. No, this second layer was all scaled up a lot. So, but that's all out of, if I crop, delete cropped pixels, I just come in a smidgen. Oh, come on. If I go into like that, hit enter. Now we should have be 600 meg. There you go. All the size was in that massively expanded one. But Becca, it's late in the day. How have you not had coffee yet? Even if you are 5 hours or 6 hours or however far behind. Even I've had coffee today, and I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. So. Okay. Just not had time to get one. Right. Okay. So we can't actually. I can probably. No, I've binned all that off now anyway. Please, half time in the game. That's a rough day. That's a rough day, Becca. You've only got a little while to wait. That's all right. Right, so that will be, I think, that will do for this particular image. If we save, we're committing it. Camera's gone off. And do the second version with it was just a little bit duller. We'll see how that goes. Well, actually, it's the Bake Off final tonight, so I might be able to get away in good time. Catch that. I managed to catch up with the whole series of Bake Off in the last week. So it means I'm massively behind on everything because I haven't been up here working. Right, so if I go back to Lightroom, they should be there. They are. Success. So we have that one there. Right, so zooming in, because I didn't do any zooming in. That looks alright. Maybe increase a little bit of texture, I don't know. I did try red, Peter. Just adds a little bit more in. A little bit more oomph. Yeah, it wasn't the best, Peter. I went there and I dialed back. Thanks, Becca. You should give it a go. It's easy. Well, I'm saying it's easy to do. It's easy to do. It's a little harder to master, but it's fun. That's the main thing. A lot of it. I mean, a lot of mine comes from the edit. My normal straight up camera stuff's pretty rubbish, but I rely on my editing. Image creation, I should really call it. Rather than editing, I barely edit. It just I piece things together, as you can see. Yeah, right. So that's that. Do I even like it now? That is always the problem. Do I even like it? So anyways, let's crop this to 3:2. Yeah, do we want it in the middle or do we not? Let's have it about there. I'm going to crop it further anyway, but you know, create a virtual copy. I'm going to go. If I go central to that, that's a bit tight. There's probably a few options here. I think if I did this one, sorry, I think I would need to lighten this a little bit more. Definitely, Andrew. Yeah, that's why I don't do. This is why you never see me edit singular image ICM shots. Because it's too hard. I take the easy road out. You lot are all eating soup and fig rolls and cake and... Stop it. You've got a fat man here. Be considerate. Radial gradient. Come on. that in there. Actually, just bring this up further out a little bit. And let's have that about there. Increase contrast, increase saturation. Open shadows out a little bit more. This is not being kind. Certainly, you're being cruel. Definitely not being kind. Not in this case. Right, that's better, I think. So, right, let's get out of here. I hate this new masking thing in here. Create virtual copy. Don't laugh. Don't mock the afflicted. So we want to go that far? No. I think we just go a bog standard square crop, like so. Not really care too much about position. It's a nice enough scene. To be honest, we can probably take this one out. In the, you know, for this crop, it doesn't need to be there, I think. Unless we narrow it right down and just has that. Yeah, we'll maybe deal with that. Right, okay, so whatever. Go away, masking. Right, okay, so edit in. No, not edit in. Create virtual copy, that's what I wanted. So this one definitely calls for a 16:9 crop. Yeah, I know. That's why I did 2 crops. There we go. I think that looks all right. We do need a bit of a gradient into this, again into here. I can maybe add one into here as well. Like so. I'll sell you a copy, Andrew. It may well be a print sometime next year. You know, the new print theory. One print available at a time. I've already had one. Sergio messages today. Might be able to get, you know, like the current one that's up, the Sycamore Gap one, which is available until the 31st of December. I was like, I can buy it early in the first week of January. And I'm like, okay. I'll just have to be very disorganized and not be ready for the changing over. Well, I've sold one, and there's obviously interest for another one. So we'll see how it transpires. But yeah, provide a bit of scarcity. Yes, Jen was generous enough to purchase one. and it got delivered very quickly. So international shipping is very good. You sure, Andrew? I mean, to be honest, Andrew, if you follow the print space on Facebook, they've got a selling kind of page with loads of advice and stuff like that. So go on there and see what they say. Arrived a week early. Jesus. I mean, I think the guidance from when it's sent, I think like EU and North America, I think it's like they expected it about 4 days, which I was like, what? Like even Australia, like I sent one to, like I did a specific order for somebody in Australia. I think they're predicting 7 days for that, which is mad, mad fast. The drop ship, David. To be honest, I'm not printing anymore. I'm going to sell my printer or bin it, one of the two. Yeah, well, I haven't really tried hard enough either, Andrew. This is me trying harder. So, right. Okay, do I like this now, or do I not? That's the same bloody mask. I forgot about these work differently. Man a lad. Man alive, I should say. Just make a new mask. Oh, this is... I hate the masking in this bloody program. No. You know what? I give up. I ain't bothered. Where did the second mask go? Stupid system. Hate it. Oh yeah, that one, David. Yeah, I thought you meant like like a new one. But yes, no, that was that. Yeah, that was definitely picked up in person, and I do appreciate that you did do that as well. That you bought that one. Thank you very much. Right, I think we are probably about done. If I go any further, I'm just going to keep on breaking it. So there we are. We have. I think there's definitely I mean, obviously it's a wide shot, so it's gonna be better wide. Why am I down to 10 FPS? Just because Lightroom's open. My God. So it's a wide shot, so wide's gonna, a wider ratio is gonna work better. So we have that one, which might be a wallpaper come the beginning of the month for the Patreon people. You never know. It might be a print sometime next year. We'll have to see. It will not be entered into the next landscape photographer of the year, because I think maybe he's like Stuart. I'll not be entering again. Well, I did basically say I wasn't going to enter again anyway. We have this very central square crop, which, to be honest, I don't mind, Andrew. Quite like it. And then a slightly wider square crop, which is fine. Maybe use a bit of, whilst I'm here, let's stick another mask into this corner. Gradient mask, radial gradient. Just slap that in there quite hard. Boost that a bit. Increase the saturation. Boost the whites. That's maybe a little bit more. Maybe widen it a bit. Like so. So there you go. It looks all right. Maybe he's overdone it on the left hand side there. Yeah, it looks all right on that monitor. We'll go on that monitor. Right. So I think that will do. So we've got a couple of square crops. So one day when I get back to posting on Instagram, one day I'll post something again. I really haven't posted anything anyway for ages. But yeah, this one's turned out quite nice. Good possibility this will be one of the wallpapers on the first or second for Patreon people. So if you want this as a wallpaper, you can subscribe on Patreon for as little as £3.50, I think. Very cheap. Very cheap. You can obviously subscribe for more. But yeah, entry level is £3.50. So there you go. Right, so that will probably do for this evening. But I'll load up. Actually, I'll come off that screen first, and then I will press that button just before I cock everything up. For God's sake, man. Click that. I need to. Sorry, just reading notifications. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this evening. My camera is so juddery. Things on there. Well, we are getting close to 10,000 on subscribers on YouTube. So if you're currently watching on Twitch, if you haven't followed on YouTube, consider following on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube and you have a Twitch account, please consider following on Twitch. Trying to get to 50 followers, and then we can do things like VIPs and subs and stuff. Oh yes, drop a like on YouTube on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, Jen. What would I do without you to remind me about what to do? Yes. Enjoyed this evening's stream. We haven't done the whole God damn it. Leave me alone. Haven't done the whole Nik Collection stuff, which is a change, because usually that's what we do. Oh, by the way, whilst we're talking about the Nik Collection, if you're on Discord, you'll have seen this already. But Michael, who was on a few weeks ago, sent me this little coffee cup with DxO on it. All very nice, very kind. It's a bit small for a cup of tea. I think I'll probably be little being the word, Jen. I'll be drinking whiskey out of it, I think. So very kind of Michael to send some stuff over for us. Very, very generous. But yes, I think we'll be emptying the whiskey into that next week. Just for the hell of it. So, right, I think that'll do for the night. What was that, Jen? Adorbs. Is that slang for adorable? The little cup. I don't understand slang stuff. But yeah. I thought that's what you meant. I had to deduce that. I had to deduce that. Right, so I need to go on Twitch to see if anybody's on so I can raid. Because that's what we have to do these days. And that's gone to the doodle. Can I just have my normal Twitch stream, please? Can I have my normal Twitch stream? I don't want the thingy. Don't want stream manager. I want normal stream. Normal Twitch account, please. I want to be able to watch Twitch. I am live. Don't need to go click live. Still getting used to all this. Everybody. So obviously YouTube will just disappear. You're very welcome, Jen. What do I press? How do I get back to normal Twitch on the iPhone? I should have a different app for like streaming. That's annoying. Anyways, if Twitch, I'm gonna have to log in. No worries, Andrew. Thank you very much for the company today. Much appreciated it. Much appreciated. Oh, Pale Blue Wave's on. So we will go raid him. Those Twitch people. Just get his copy. Get his info. And then I can instigate that. Click red. V. Give them a few viewers. But everybody else, thank you very much, Don. Thank you very much, everybody on YouTube, especially always chatty. Becca, if you're still there, thank you very much for watching on Twitch. Thank you for everybody that's dropped in on Twitch as well. See, we've got a few viewers. It's good to have you, and yes, hopefully building up Twitch a bit. So, right, I'll go pass the Twitch viewers over to Pale Blue Wave. So I'll start that raid over there. And on YouTube, I will see you all soon. I'll probably do a random stream. I don't know. No idea what day. Potentially Friday. A random stream sometime. It might be morning, might be afternoon, like an hour on in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. But anyways, I will basically join the Discord, and then you will know. I'll not like at everybody. I'll just do an at here, so I'm not waking. You know, if you're in the US or whatever, I'm not waking you up. I'll just catch you whenever. But yes, it's been lovely to see you all. Thank you very much. I will see you next time, and keep an eye out for this image that we made today. It may get onto Instagram at some point in the next year. It may not be the last time you see this image. Right, before we raid out, catch you all later. Until the next one, keep it hard. See yous.